And just like that, it makes a pretty good weld. Hey guys, today's Dale's Tool of the Day video is on this rollout wheel.
Tools are cool. Tools are cool. Tools are cool. Dale's Tool of the Day.
So what a rollout wheel is it's just a lathe chuck on some bearings that allow you to spin pipe while you weld it. I didn't invent this. They've been around for as long as I've been welding pipe. My buddy Doug was the first one to show me one of these, and I've built a few of these over the years. I think I have like 3 or 4 of these. They're super handy. Like if you're gonna weld pipe, they just make life so much easier, because if you're welding, like I gotta weld this washer on this pipe, and if you do it on the workbench, you gotta sit there and you gotta weld part of it and then stop, roll, weld, stop, roll, weld. Well, and then you got lots of starts and stops. So a rollout wheel, you can just start and weld it all the way out. Pretty handy. The nice thing about a rollout wheel is you can lock them so that they don't rotate. And I like to have my stop bolt at a slight angle so that as I tighten it, it actually rolls my chuck just slightly. That way, when you're if you have a flange and you're putting in 2 bolts so you can line up your flanges, or an elbow and you need to get it nice and level to another piece, or a T, or whatever pipe fitting you're trying to fit, you can put your level on there and you can slightly move your brake. Get it dialed right in perfectly, which is super handy when you're doing pipe fitting. And that I think is super handy about having the brake to where it moves and you can find position your level in and dial everything in. So another big thing is, if you're going to weld something and you need to level it, is adjusting your tilt. And so that can be done lots of different ways. I've had ones with like a little set screw sort of a thing that pulls and pushes. I've seen some that have a thing that comes out that you turn a knob and it raises it up and down. Well, what I ended up doing was using, on this one, it was just kind of an experiment, see how I liked it. I've got a heavy duty drive chain that comes up the center of this square tube and comes up and attaches to this arm, so I can actually tighten a bolt that's attached to that drive chain and adjust up and down you can see it rotate down there. You can adjust the level on this rollout wheel, and I think that's kind of a cool way of doing it. There's lots of ways to do stuff, so it's really cool. You can I'm really good at losing wrenches. So on my lock bolt here, that just goes up and screws against the chuck, you can see I can adjust it there. Anyhow, so I'm really good about taking a wrench and setting it down somewhere and then not being able to find it. So what I did here with my lock bolt, it's just a regular, hex head bolt, and I just took this is a 1/2 inch bolt, so I took a 3/4 inch wrench. And, I had one that I may have used too much on the box end, and it was kind of spread and jacked up a little. So I just cut that off. And then I just took a 1/2 inch washer and put on that bolt and welded it to the wrench. So it's a captive wrench. I can adjust it, If I need to get it tighter or looser, I can tighten it all the way, move it over, go again, but I never lose my wrench. It's always there on the tool, so I never have to go looking for a wrench when I use this. Same thing down here. I welded a washer on the wrench down here on my adjustment, and I welded a washer on the bottom because I didn't have a lot of play here, and it works pretty good. So on the old fab table here that rolls away up underneath my workbench, I made a little accessory point. I kind of planned for this when I built the frame here. So I've got the frame up underneath the table out of that 1x3 rectangular tubing. If you haven't seen the video on this table, that's a kind of neat thing. I think it's a pretty cool project. Anyway, so I've got this set screw here, and I can just loosen that up and slide this plate in and out of that square tube. I got a piece of 2.5 inch square tube here with a set screw in it so that I can tighten that up, and then it's all nice and solid to my table. You know, granted, it's not the heaviest table in the world, but it gets it done. Anyway, you can see the adjustment on right now that it's not really level with the pipe, but you get the idea. Just trying to prove a point here because there shouldn't be a gap under the pipe if you're really trying to level it, but you know, you get the idea. So I can loosen and tighten this, and that bolt is directly attached to a drive chain that comes up and through that square tube there. If you can see that in the light, I'll loosen it way up so you can see the drive chain coming up and out. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Anyhow, and then you can just adjust it with that set screw and the drive chain. Till the level comes up nice and level. Then you can dial it right in. Works pretty good. And I welded a little tube here on the side to hold my wrench for the lathe chuck, because like I say, I'm always losing stuff. If I don't have a place for something, I can never find it. If I set it on the workbench, next thing I know, it's clear over there, or clear over here, or clear over there. It just seems to be the way it goes. Anyway, I took a U-joint for like a pickup. I just went and bought a U-joint. I think a yoke is what this is called for a U-joint. Cut the U-joint apart, welded it to this, spread the yoke, and attached to that square tube. Makes a really good, nice, smooth pivot point. You know, no play, super solid. Yeah, it works really good. And then just some tapered bearing spindles. So, yeah, it spins really freely when I loosen up the brake here. Give her a spin. Works really good. And then I can weld stuff, and you just sit here and you just stay on top of it, and you weld it like it's a piece of, you know, flat plate basically. It just, you get a feel for how quickly to go, and makes a really good weld. The old Lincoln 210 MP. It's a pretty good little welder. I mean, this one is too, but this one's pretty cool. And just like that, it makes a pretty good weld. Well, there we go, guys. This has been a pretty handy little rollout wheel. Like I say, I've got about 3 or 4 of these. This is kind of a medium-sized one, but I tried to make it a little fancier with the U-joint pivot and the drive chain adjustment. This one just kind of stays in the shop. It's not probably as robust as some of them that I have in my truck day in and day out, but it's pretty handy for the shop, and it was kind of a fun little project building it, and I've really enjoyed it. Anyhow, this has been Dale's Tool of the Day, and remember, me and Jesus love you. Talk to you later.